Hi, Susan Patel here, and I want to talk to you today of things that you might dream about that refer to talking about really gossiping, not just talking, but gossiping. So, if you were to see a trash can in your dream, it's usually referring to trash talk. So, depending on the size of the trash can, depends on how much trash talk you're doing or someone is doing about you. So, be careful that you're not trash talking, gossiping about people. At the same time, let's see what else we have here. Laundry room. If you see somebody snooping around your laundry room in your dream, then they're looking to find dirty laundry on you. They're looking to air your dirty laundry, to talk about you. And then if you see yourself putting a dish rag in your laundry basket, then you're dishing out dirty laundry. So you got to be really careful not to do that as well. And then here's going to be a crazy one, but this also has to do with gossiping. So imagine that, well, really don't imagine real life. Remember, these are dreams, okay? So definitely not anything you want to do in real life. But in a dream, if you were to see that you're talking and somebody is, they're drinking antifreeze as you're talking. Well, first of all, you're giving cold treatment. The antifreeze is to get rid of the cold treatment, but they're drinking it and they have to take it. So it's like you're dishing out poison. And you got to be just really careful with your words because God, every single word that we say is held accountable for. And we start thinking about that, we're going to be held accountable for everything we say in our judgment days. We're going to have, God has so many different, He's full of love, full of mercy, full of grace, but we also have a judgment day coming, and we're going to be held accountable for the words that we speak and the words that we say. So I am just telling you now that if you were to see any of these in your dream, then I would ask you to ask forgiveness if it's referring to you. And if you see somebody else doing it, then we have to do what? Oh, no man, nothing but to love him. So then you have to forgive them. Then you have to pray for them. And when it comes to forgiving people, let's just talk on that since we're here for a minute. It's not always easy to do because they did something wrong to you. And usually rightfully so. You have every reason to be angry. But I come back and I think about they hated Jesus without a cause. Here he was hanging on the cross. And not only was he hanging on the cross, but he took vinegar when he was hanging on the cross. And that is the bitterness. He could have took himself off that cross. He didn't have to pay that price. But while he was being tortured and beaten, and with his stripes were healed, and with the crown of thorns he took, it redeems us from the curse of poverty. Every single thing is significant. And he did all of that. And what did he say? Forgive them, Lord, for they know not what they do. And so he could be there, vulnerable, naked, and not ashamed of you. We're not ashamed of the gospel, for it's the power of salvation. And he has you inscribed on the palm of his hands. So if he is not ashamed of you, you're not ashamed of him. And we don't have a right to hold on to that bitterness and unforgiveness, because if you really, really look at it, what's working behind the person, we wrestle not flesh and blood, but principality and wickedness in high places. So understand, don't be angry at the person. There's something working within the person, and you have to love them and forgive them. And you can't do it in your own self. I'm telling you, you have to ask the Lord to help you sometimes to forgive. But he can do it. You can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. All right. God bless you.